10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle.
Nice. To a future of grief.
Handsome devil, aren't I?
Thirty seconds to battle. The battle begins. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, this is the best window to abuse of Nagasara, and it's difficult. She has 6 natural armor and a stout shield, and Tiny doesn't really have enough magic damage this early on to make that armor relevant, and a lot of Madden's damage is going to be coming from his boar and his axes, which are both physical, so Nagasaran shouldn't really struggle too much in this lane, so I imagine that until Seiyu gets like level 4 or something, Nagasaran's going to be farming just Peachy as a clan. Happy as a clan, Peachy, Keen, you know, mixing,
Fire and ice! Illusion!
I think it's whoever's going to rotate mid, because if you have this OD available with such a free setup, then I feel like it would be a real missed opportunity to not send either the Nyx Assassin or the Leshrac to take advantage of that. Because, I mean, yeah, you can farm just like evenly, but Kodos, as you see, he's going to be starting to take jungle camps, whereas OD does not get the ability to farm jungle camps nearly as early on, so you need to abuse this advantage while you have it. Right.
Not for you!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. They're not going to be able to kill it though, so I'd say he's going to be able to get all of it. Dude, there was no even like tweet or anything. Like, what was the justification? Player. They were like, I'm about to play a game, and he's like, man, screw that, I'm going to OG. You know, this is all assuming that the Ana EU server thing is fake news, but we'll see. Yeah, exactly. That's a good question. I think they can only choose from free agents. I don't think they can poach from any other team. I mean, like any other like
Radiant structures are
non-stack team like Kaban. I mean, a lot of people want Gork to sign up for some pro team, and I don't really think he's given like a clear answer if he doesn't want to, or he's tried and failed. I think it's all kind of up in the air. Right.
Was never yours.
And if OG were able to, you know, scoop up Thompson and turn him into a TI winner, then you can turn a pub star into anything. Well, this is the time then, yeah. Anticlimactic. Leshrac's ward also gets detected, although it's just barely out of the sentry range, so someone's gonna have to spend something to save that. But, I mean, Kodos has made it through what I would consider to be the hardest part of the Shadow Fiend game. He's got 3 points Shadow Raise, 2 points Necromastery. Hasn't really been stacking. Team was playing with fire. He was actually kind of getting somewhat close to toss range, but it's only a level 3 tiny, so he mainly just wanted the experience. He didn't really care about what potential damage there would be. And yeah, Nyx Assassin's rotation ends up panning out, and at this point Doom's high enough level that he doesn't really need Nyx's help. Meanwhile, a hammer gets dropped on mid, but Kodos survives it. A little bit of miscalculation from Pikachu. I've never taken out a calculator, but I have gone on Google. There have been there was one occasion specifically when I was a lion, and lion's a hero that you can very easily do the math on, because you put in your finger, you compute that, you know, you like one right click of damage, and that's all you need. Whenever there was that period when, well, I guess status resistance isn't that big of a deal because the duration isn't that big, but yeah, like now that strength gives magic resistance, you don't really have those hard numbers anymore. Yeah, it's like too obfuscated was the word.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, he's going for it.
Radiant are scanning.
I don't blame Jakiro for taking that route, but as the Shadow Fiend, you have to be like, dude, why did you come up here? Just go die in the river. But at the same time, like, Shadow Fiend had plenty of time to react. He was getting kind of cocky. He activated the shrine, he was like, probably triple river. Then Leshrac shows up from the north, and he's like, oh, I don't know about this anymore. So Lifestealer has to rotate in, and they still end up losing too, so rough turn of events. But now Palantimos might be in trouble. Double damage. Oh, nice, okay. I respect it. Pretty sure players are, you know, playing Apex Legends or auto chess or something before a game starts. Yeah, exactly. Tier 1 towers getting traded. Flow is decidedly slower at pushing this though. And I don't know, I think Empire could defend it, but at the same time their mid lane's also getting pushed. And J4 is gonna have Edict, so actually spends it on the tier 1 tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Illusion.
I have no idea why PAVAGA Vulcan bought. Let's see if they can get anything out of it. But these are just supports. Although Beastmaster does not have a TP. Or the courier. Doing some scouting.
Who'll purge the elements now? Not you!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Your consciousness disperses.
Yeah. I don't know. I still, even though they got those kills, I'm not a fan of the fact that they went for it. I really thought that Leshrac held on to the Edict, and then they could have threatened tier 2 mid. Because, I mean, if your Doom dies, as soon as you see like 3 show up, it's worth it, because TP and meanwhile, Dire don't TP out.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah, so the entire time Shadow Fiend and Lifestealer were farming, not, you know, in the bot lane. Whereas Pikachu was, you know, trying to get that kill on the Beastmaster and whatnot, so I don't know, it seemed like a waste of time from PAVAGA, but at least they get something out of it. I just feel like map control would have been a little bit more valuable.
Invigoration.
it's and it's been like all what Radiant has right now, them in mid lane and one of them there. So they're not even really having to invest a bunch of money in helping that Lifestealer invade the Dire jungle that much. So it's really, yeah, solid movement coming out from him.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, and they're turning it into an objective as well. Everyone immediately migrates to the mid lane, and PAVAGA are in no position to defend this.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I imagine that level 15 window, like you were talking about, is going to be really important for Empire, because Greaves will almost certainly be done on the Shadow Fiend by then, and then once you have presence... Wow, and they're actually taking Radiant's own vision out of their jungle. Oh, nice carapace and stuff so you from comboing J4. But... yeah, Nyx is actually a higher value target than Leshrac right now, both higher experience and higher net worth, so... J4 gets out, and no real combat over the 15-minute runes.
What have we here?
I specifically calculated that I would be 20 units away from the Juggernaut as opposed to any other unit. Yeah. Dead Reckoning, all that business. Yeah, Naga confirms that Lifestealer's not bot, but... That was an optimistic Requiem, though. I don't really think how he thought that was gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, I guess the idea is that, like, oh, sweet, so if I get doomed, then we can get the roar off. Which is great, and that's what happened, but you have no damage. Lifestealer was top the entire time. And if Shadow Fiend can't use Greaves, can't use the raises, he's not that intimidating of a right-clicking hero right now, so... Kodos immediately backed off, which I don't blame him for, but I don't know what the entire game plan of the fight was going to be if he got doomed. Although J4 may have creeped a little bit too far.
Nice spark fades.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of how popular Max Ice Path is becoming. It still feels weird at like 17 minutes to see a hero getting stunned for the full 2.5 seconds just because I'm so used to Max Liquid Fire or Dual Breath, but it's so strong whenever you have these heroes that can take advantage of like Tiny being able to get his full combo off and just walk his way, because he doesn't have a blink, but we're actually gonna see the animation right there. That ice path. And they're all sitting in Macropire.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
No, like that Macropire had no right being that effective,
Dire's
but
bottom tower is
it
under
ended up
attack.
being a huge difference maker. Another blink in by Seiyu.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Dream has open wounds also. Another long ice path.
Dire's bottom tower.
Dream got so much. He was still a while away from his Radiance, and now if he just farms this Ancient Camp and this Hard Camp, he's basically going to have it and he can complete it in the enemy secret shop. Although they want to keep the pressure up, which I think may be a bit optimistic. Dream is farming mid. I don't know. I think he should back up.
Dire's bottom tower.
But yeah, Lifestealer, he like his presence was definitely felt as now.
What have we here?
Yeah, at least you can ruin. And Shadow, I imagine once he does hit level 15, then probably move to Roche.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah,
is
well
under
played by
attack.
LOL. He got a carapace set up off the Radiance, and then that's 2.4 seconds. His stun is 2.8 seconds, and then Doom just was able to walk in, get it off. Yeah.
Invisibility. Nice.
Yeah, and this is a big spike for Empire. Like I said, the Creeps and the Radiance being completed, whereas PAVAGA have not really completed anything. Like, Doom has a Blink Dagger now. OD actually went for... Oh, okay, never mind. Well, yeah, he went for a drum. I didn't know OD still went for drum, but he has the drum, he has the Yashikaya, and more usually in BKB, but Roche is getting claimed because Doom is and it doesn't look like Naga's around to sleep it off, so
Radiant's
free
middle
Roche.
tower is under attack.
He hasn't skilled anything. He hasn't, yeah, I don't know. No, he hasn't skilled anything. I mean, I can't imagine he would ever want the move speed.
Dire's middle tower is under
But he's pushing, and he hasn't skilled it yet. That's very peculiar.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, they're still pushing. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
And no carapace. Dude, I'm so confused. Am I like bad at math? Why hasn't Shadow been skilled anything yet? Oh my god, the hammer.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle
This
tower has
Necro Creep
fallen.
still has a bit of time on it, but they're gonna back off. Ooh. Where's the OD?
Dire's middle
He's healing.
barracks are under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Ooh. What an ice path.
Its middle barracks has
Still ugly. She's trying a song. He's getting cancelled. Shadow Fiend's back. Oh, can he get the carapace off? Oh, what a coward! Yeah, it cost them 2 back. They get runes, but that's a pretty garbage constellation prize. Oh, I mean, at the minimum, at least Naga Siren didn't have to buy back. It was just the Nyx Assassin and the OD, I believe. Let's see. Why can I not scroll this up? Yes, just the Nyx and the OD. But not a great turn of events. As it is, you see OD is immensely struggling to be relevant in these fights. Granted, he did use the Sanity's Eclipse very early on, and that was initially to kill the Shadow Fiend, but I think right now the Lifestealer is a bigger issue.
Purified.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Shrines are gonna get claimed, and Shadow Fiend did indeed end up skilling Presence Effects buildings. I'm like,
Dire's top shrine
yeah,
has fallen.
but I don't understand why. I'm not, so it's 4 points in Shadow Rays, right? And then 4 points in Necromastery, that's 8. And then 4 points in Presence, that's 12. And then 2 points in and that's 14, right? I'm not crazy, am I?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tiny. Shadow Fiend can grieve him now. They want to keep the siege creep alive. Come on, let's tank something. No! I mean, there's really no rush. As long as you know that Naga Siren is locked in her base, then it's not that big of a deal. They can just continue. Make sure to toss. Oh, the rage.
Is under attack.
Take no prisoners.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is falling.
It's your soul.
Hello guys. So wait for a while. Empire versus Empire versus PAVAGA. Wait for a while guys. Waiting for live show. Gambit. Wow.